Hello, James Pikeway here, and welcome to tip number 7 on how you can go from being zero to hero in the world of video conferencing. I know it's been a while, but I'm back, and I've got another episode here for you that I am sure is going to bring a smile to your face. Now, hold on a second though. Let us be very clear on something. Let me be very clear on something. The only way you are going to get better at presenting to a video, the only way you're going to get better at Zoom, the only way you're going to get better at Skype, the only way you're going to get better at WebEx or Meet, or the list goes on, is to practice the things that I've been sharing with you. If you don't practice them, if you just listen, if you just watch and then think it'll just miraculously happen because you've put your phone under your pillow and you're sleeping and listening to me, if that's your plan, you're never going to get better. So start practicing this stuff, because the more you practice it, the more you put it into place, and it will feel awkward at first, the better you're going to be at presenting to video. So tip number 7 is really simple. You want to think about sound. And I know you're thinking, hold on a second, we've spoken about talking, haven't we? This is not about talking. This is about collecting the sound. So tip number 7 has multiple things we're going to talk about. The first thing is you might be just well placed to use your computer or to use your phone for a video conference and stick with the microphone that's built into your device. In many cases, the microphone in our phones, in many cases, the microphone on our laptops, they do a fine job. Now, if you've got a noisy room with lots of air conditioning and a fan going, and maybe it's windy and there's a lot of background noise, beware that these microphones on our devices are not necessarily geared up for that. But 99% of the time, you might be just well placed to use the microphone on your phone, the microphone on your computer, the one that's built into it. And that's what they're designed for. Second possibility, and this is one that I'm seeing from a lot of people, is they are using their earbuds. They're using their earbuds, or they're using their wired-in headphones, you know, the ones with the cord that gets all kind of messed up like that. And yeah, it's not important. It's not important. But the important thing to remember is that there's a microphone on these things. And so if you put your headset on and you've got your microphone, you're actually going to get some pretty decent sound that has been configured and set up to actually hit from your mouth. And if you're just wearing AirPods, again, the microphone is being set up to head to your mouth. So these things can be really, really useful. Now, hold on a second. Before you just start saying touchdown, you've got it all sorted. Little football reference. Before you start thinking about these things, remember, if you're using headphones, the ones that come with your device, so you're already pretty well set. If you're using these headphones, keep in mind that if you're using corded ones, you want to make sure that any clothing, beards, scarves aren't hitting the microphone, because they're going to make that sound. Foley artist, you want to hear that again? You don't want that sound. If you're using the in-ear AirPods or the Google ones or the Sony ones or the Bose ones, if you're using the in-ear devices, you got another problem. Make sure that you're not flicking your hair. Make sure that you're not moving it around. This is just something to keep in mind, because again, you don't want to hear static. You don't want to hear things being interrupted. It's just annoying. So why do you want to annoy people? Don't. Third option. Maybe you want an external mic for your device. There are many of them out there. Take a look at what you want to use. I like something from Shure. They've got a great one for the iPhone, and you can also get an adapter to use that device on your Android. I like what Sony has got. They've got some great microphones. I like what Rode has got for devices, great microphones. So you might want to get an external microphone that you can plug into your computer or plug into your phone that will not have anything on you, so that you can just talk to your device. And again, you get great, clear sound. What I love about these things is, you put it in and it's pointing at me, so suddenly I'm getting great sound coming from me. I'm not getting pops because it's not close, and it's out of sight, so you're not going to see it if I've got it plugged into my device. That can be a very sweet tool, not just for VCing, but for other things. Fourth option. What about a lavalier mic? A lav, one of those ones that you plug in and put on your clothes. This one uses, again, a headphone jack, but you can get an adapter for iPhone and for Android. This is a sweet device. It's, again, you put it on, gives me nice pickup from my mouth, I sound good, and quite frankly, when you're doing a VC and you've got one of those things on, you look kind of sexy as well, because people think, whoa, he's got a lav on. That guy probably does TV. I don't do TV. I'm not a video guy. I'm audio. Take a look at the hair. Got a great shirt, though. Story about the shirt. Hand me up from my son. Got too big. I collected the shirts. Pink Floyd. Score. Okay. Lav mic might also be a very great option. 5. What about just going with the old, with a nice microphone, traditional? This is a wonderful Shure microphone. This one is an XLR mic, little 3-pin there. I've got a phantom adapter, again, that I can run into my phone. It's got a headphone jack so I can hear what's coming out. These things, again, depending on what you're doing with a VC, I can get some really, really good sound. And if I want to have the best sound on the block, an XLR microphone might be just the thing you need. And again, with some adapters, whether you're putting it into your phone, whether you're putting it into your computer, put it onto a tripod, suddenly it's sitting in front of you. I sometimes use an SM58 for, well, I don't sometimes use it, I do use it for podcasting, and I can use it for video. If you put it into a tripod, it's now sitting in front of you, you're getting great sound, and it doesn't look so bad either when you're on a VC. So it plays with people's minds a little bit, because they're going, whoa, is that an actual microphone that they're using? Ooh, they start thinking, this person knows what they're doing, they're hooked in. So that is number 5, possibly an XLR microphone. The beauty of these is you get spectacular audio. Number 6 is my favorite. Number 6 is down the road of the lav. That's this little thing, the lavalier mic. You see that? Look at that, lavalier. It's down the road of a lavalier mic, except it's taking it a next step. So this one obviously is wired in. It's got a lot of wire. Wired in microphones can be problematic. Cords get caught on things, makes noise. I am very partial to the folks over at Rode, and the Rode Wireless Go has become my go-to microphone if I have. In fact, I've got one on right here. The Rode Wireless Go is beautiful because this microphone literally has a base station, hooks into my computer or my phone, gives me wireless capability, and it is a wonderful little microphone that, look at that, little condenser right on top. You just put it on you like I've done, and it does the trick. It picks up beautifully. It gives me, what I love about this device, by the way, is it gives me multiple gain settings. So how strong do I want it for my voice? I've got it set on the lowest right now, and as you can hear, it's pretty intense. So you've got lots of possibilities. It's got a nice little pop filter for on top of it if I'm in a windy situation. It's, as you can see, it's pretty nondescript. It's pretty hidden. If you're doing a VC, you get excellent sound because it plugs right into your device, and you don't have any of the obstructions. You don't have wires, you don't have things. It's just working beautifully. And depending on what you're wearing, if you've got a business suit on, you plug it into your button area. It's almost hidden. In my case, it's pretty visible. No one seems to care. But what I love about it is you get fantastic sound. And that's what all of these options are about. And we drill it right back to the beginning. What are we talking about? Collecting great sound. You might be set with your device. In the optimum circumstances, it's going to give you great sound off your phone, off your computer. If you want to take things a step further and have some flexibility for different environments, maybe you're in a coffee shop, maybe you're in your car, maybe you're in a park, maybe you're at a picnic table, maybe you're in your living room, the list goes on. If you want to have flexibility and some other options, maybe you want to sit really far back from your camera. If you're using on-device sound collection, on-device microphones, you're stuck in a very close proximity to your device. If you've got, in this case, a Rode Wireless Go, I can get really far away. If I'm using this lav, I can also get some distance. If I'm using these things, again, I'm stuck pretty close to my device. So you might want to consider an alternative way of collecting your audio for your video conference, giving yourself some flexibility, and ultimately giving you the best quality sound out there. You've done all the work to look good. You've done all the work to sound good. Now you want to ensure that you can deliver in a mechanical way, deliver the best quality sound. And that might be looking at an external microphone. There we go. As simple as that. Tip number 7, think about external sound collection. Think about an external mic. There might be something in that for you. And the easiest one is using your wired-in mic or the wireless AirPod system that you might be using. They do a great job. Think about it, but let me stop for just a second. Test it. Don't just think about it. Test it, try it, see, does it work better? Does it not work better? Do I like it? Do I not like it? How am I going to interact with having that kind of microphone on? Think about it, try it, experiment with it before you get down and dirty with your video conference. Remember, ultimately, you want to set the best impression possible. That's your goal. You want to be the best person on the VC. You've already done all the other stuff. Now you want to make sure that the sound that is being collected is spectacular. So that not only do you look spectacular, not only do you sound spectacular, you are awesome. That's it. Tip number 7, think about external sound. More tips coming. My name's James. Thanks for watching.